Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm gonna make something quick and easy. I'm gonna make pot stir fry with chili bean paste. Minced garlic, fresh ginger, about 1 tablespoon, which I have cut into thin strips, 1 egg, which I'm going to use the egg white to marinate the pork, some salt, cornstarch. I'm going to use some cornstarch to marinate the pork, and the other cornstarch I'm going to use to thicken the gravy. A little bit of sugar is about 1 teaspoon of sugar. The chili which I'm going to use is called spicy broad bean paste with chili oil. It comes from Xi'an, which is Sichuan province in China. I like to add some vegetables into the pot stir fry, so I'm going to use bamboo strips. This comes from a can. It's about half a can of the bamboo strips. The brand that I have bought from the Asian supermarket is called Aroy D. This is a Thai brand. Now with the bamboo shoots, I've washed it a couple of times under the running tap. I'm also going to use dried fungus, also known as black fungus. The dried fungus comes in a packet, which I have already removed from the packet, and keep it in a jar, airtight container, and then I can store it in a cool, dry area, and it keeps for months. Now, with the dried fungus, I have soaked this dried fungus in the hot water for more than 30 minutes now. And as you can see, the dried fungus actually reconstituted and expand and becomes very soft, rubbery, and almost jelly-like. So what I need to do next is to wash and clean by rubbing off any dirt from the fungus and leave it on a clean plate. That's it. That's the dried fungus. It's all washed and clean. So now what I need to do is to cut it into thin strips to be used in my pot stir fry. We don't want this hard bit, which is the stem. You can see right here, it will be too tough to eat and to chew, but we just want the softer bit of the fungus. Last week, I used a fresh black fungus in my chicken stir fry. If you have missed that video, I have a link below the description or above on the top right of this video for you to catch up. The next thing I want to do is to remove the pot loin from my fridge. So I bought this pot loin from the supermarket. It's about 360 grams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it from the packet and cut it into very thin strips. I'm going to cut it about 1 centimeter wide to start off. Then what I'm going to do next is maybe take about 2 pieces, stack them together and slice it very thin into thin strips like this. That's it. So what I'm gonna do next is to marinate my pot strips with some sauces. About 1 teaspoon of light soy, 1 tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, about 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and egg white. Just a pinch of salt And then with my hand, I'm going to mix all the ingredients through and marinate my pork. That's all my preparation. So I have my pork here. I'll put it in the fridge for 1 hour and I'll see you back in an hour. It's been almost 1 hour, so I'm gonna remove the pork from my fridge now. So what I'm gonna do is to make the sauce. I have a homemade chicken stock which I'm gonna use. The next thing I want to add is 1 teaspoon of light soy, 2 tablespoons of Chinese cooking wine, 2 tablespoons of Chinkiang black vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, which I'm using coconut sugar just to balance the sourness of the vinegar. Give it a quick mix. What I'm going to add as well is cornstarch. This will help thicken the gravy. It's about 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. So that's all the sauce I'm making for stir fry of the pork. Now that all my preparation is done and the sauce is made, I can start do the cooking right now. I've added half a cup of cooking oil on a hot wok. Give the oil a bit of a swirl. So I'll toss in the ginger first. Next, I'm going to add the garlic. I'm going to lower the heat down to medium heat. The next thing I'm going to add is the chili bean paste. Okay, I'm going to add the pork now. Now spread the pork evenly around the wok and let it sit for roughly about 30 seconds. Now give the pork a stir fry for a couple of minutes. Then turn the heat back up to a high heat. What I'm going to do next is to add in the bamboo shoots and the fungus. I'm going to add stock. That's it. It's cooked. I'm going to turn off the heat and then I'm going to put it on the plate. That's it, folks. Another week, a new recipe, pork stir fry with chili bean paste, bamboo shoots and dried fungus. If you like the video, subscribe and share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. I'm Victor Koo. See you next week.